Welcome to the Tunabudget Podcast, your source for insights into financial wellness. Today we're diving into stuff way too much, so share it away. At Tunabudget.com, home of the Tunabudget Worksheet Plan and Candid Conversation Memos, we offer resources that simplify budget life planning. We encourage discussions about real-life challenges affecting our finances. Don't forget to submit your Candid Conversation Memo at Tunabudget.com. Let's get started. Stuff way too much, so share it away. For those that have a ton of stuff, like too much stuff, this memo is for you. Others, maybe even millions, perhaps billions of people have hardly anything or very little. They'd be grateful to even have the necessities of life. They need your help, right? And there are many ways to do so. So let's talk about that too. Perhaps you live in an area where you can drive down the street and see an open garage that's embarrassingly packed with so much stuff the vehicles can no longer be parked inside. And the rest of the house you're certain is probably in a similar condition. Having so much stuff must give people a sense of security or something. How and when does it get cleared out? Will it ever be cleared out, right? Or will it just get more and more congested? So what's to be done? Well, maybe nothing. But in short, there is a way to get rid of so much clutter and stuff. Have you ever heard of or much less thought about sharing away your stuff to others? Share it away, right? The good stuff for free. Call it share it away, or freely sharing your stuff, even the good stuff with others. It's not throwing it away or even selling it. But how about just sharing it with others, anyone, for free? Yet, yes, most of us will likely sell it because why not? There's value there. It's an easy, quick sale, especially at a discount anyway, right? Yes, it will sell quickly like that for sure. But do you really need the small amount of money that such items could bring? Even if it's worth much more? Could you not easily continue to survive if you were to share it away, even the good stuff, for free? Or maybe you have a covet problem, or are afraid of running out of resources, and you won't let go of so much stuff. If you are willing to share it away, how do you do it? Could you just list it for free, or just give it to someone in need, or put it out on the corner of the street with a free sign on it? This is the good stuff that I'm talking about, the stuff that has value, that people would really want. Yes, that's right, especially the good stuff. How about your willingness to share, and does that correspond to more unity in the community? Surely there's someone who could use something that you have that you're not needing or should and could get rid of. If you shared it away for free, that is a valid and effective option for getting rid of too much stuff. Okay? But why? Because it shows you can let go of your own stuff, and that you're not tied to it, and that you're more than your stuff, that you can let go. Plus, think of how it will make you feel to share something of real value, not just the junk stuff, right? But decent stuff. And when you set it out there for free, you never know who's going to come get it. That's real sharing, because you're not making it out to be about you and what a generous person you are. Maybe you do it anonymously. It has a caring element to it because it is stuff that has value, and the recipient will be blessed by a generous person who sees the bigger picture here. Sure, they may just turn around and sell it themselves, but so what? They may need the money more than you do. Imagine what would happen if more and more people shared their good stuff, like you are now willing to do. What if everyone started to freely share their stuff, and sharing it away became a commonplace practice instead of always selling the good stuff? It certainly would bring a spirit of unity in the community, knowing that many people are willing to share, even if it comes as a sacrifice, which is all the better for you. Your Tunabudget Worksheet Plan will love you even more, as your life is restored and open for lots of new beginnings. Think about it. How about having less anxiety and stress? So we're talking about completely cleaning out the garage, the storage shed, the basement, the kitchen, the bedrooms, bathrooms, the works. This is about getting rid of just about everything that's extra. For example, pretend you're a newlywed couple moving into a new apartment, or you're just starting all over. Think of it as part of a new restoration of your life. You now want to keep your life simple, where everything is clean and beautiful. Could this new life be possible? Yes. Again, think simple. Why? Because stuff takes up your time and your space in your heart and mind, and can make you go blind to what's more important in life. You already may have so much stuff you can't see it all. When was the last time you opened all the boxes or stacked tubs in the storage area? When is the last time you wore everything in your closet, or all the pants, or all the pairs of shoes? Keep going, you get the idea. With so much clutter and junk, basically, you can't feel anymore, and your time is consumed taking care of and managing all your stuff, moving it from one place to the other, right? You get motivated, like I said, to go out and clean things out, but you're really just restacking and moving it from one place to another. If you're more inclined to sell your stuff, go ahead and try it. Try getting rid of all that stuff by posting ads, and in the end, you end up with a few $100s and all that time and work. In 2 months, nothing will have changed, and you will still have tons and tons of stuff all over the place. In fact, you'll look back and realize that you didn't even make a dent for weeks or months. In other words, you'll never change, and you'll be the same person years from now, just like you are today, with all that same stress and anxiety and a bogged down life of stuff. This short ad is sponsored by the Debt Crisis Problem Podcast. Attention listeners, please join us at Tunabudget.com to tune into the Debt Crisis Problem Podcast, where in plain English we discuss the 20 risks that could soon fuel a serious economic downturn. So we explore these critical risks and offer practical insights for navigating financial uncertainty. Join us for thought-provoking discussions that encourage transparency and more awareness. Subscribe now and stay informed and be ready for whatever comes next. So clear it all out quickly, or it won't happen. Make it simple and quick. Get rid of your stuff over the course of a week or so by sharing it away. It will only take a couple of weeks or weekends to share it all away and donate the rest that people didn't want for free. Or just chuck that stuff. You have to share it away because you have way too much stuff. To sell it, frankly, it will just never happen. Once the good stuff is gone, the mediocre stuff can be donated. The stuff that is really junk, just dispose of it. Face it, it's worthless, or not nearly worth as much as you might think. The more you think you must put a price tag on it, the longer it will take to get rid of it. It may take weeks, if not months, to get rid of it. So change your mindset and your heart. Get charitable and avoid all this hassle. While you think your stuff is worth a lot, realize that it may not be in style, or it's out of date, or something anyone else would even want. Even if you just gave it to them, they probably may not even want it anyway. So you need to get this done and not draw it out forever. Think like you just got 10 days to clear out the house or the garage and the basement. Seriously, why not make this stuff a share-it-away event to just take a week or two at most? Think about it. It's just stuff. Can you not see why it's better to just share it away and avoid all the time and hassle? Because it's not going to happen otherwise. And as you free up your life, you'll see that people will likely be really surprised, if not shocked, that you're sharing away your good stuff. Why are you doing that? Stuff just takes up so much mental energy and time and money. Again, it also unnecessarily adds to your anxiety and stress that you really don't realize is even there until you get rid of the stuff. So just share it away, like now. Consider making your home and life like a cleaned out, simplified new model home and a restored life. Next, imagine your new life and home are like a new model home, okay? More important, living is coming. To be clear, to really understand how much stuff you have, Just envision yourself going to a new model home at an open house. The place is beautiful, simple, with basic furniture. It's not like your house in the garage and basement, that's for sure. That image should give you a clear idea of what starting over looks like. Do you really need that much of everything that you have in your place right now? Of course not. It's bogging your life down to where you're spending all your time running back and forth acquiring more and more. Your tuna budget worksheet plan is getting bored and tired of the same old stuff. You call that living? Maybe you do. Maybe you're blindly stuck. Maybe you're just blindly stuck too and can't see that there's a whole new life waiting to be lived. Deeper relationships, more together memories, better priorities, better everything. Contrast again the image in your mind, the model home versus your place. What does your place look like, comparatively speaking? Of course, it's not a total valid comparison, but the closer you can get to seeing how much stuff you have, the better. Because getting rid of your stuff, your excess baggage, will free up time and create energy to do many new great and important things that you never dreamed were possible. Things that you're never going to see until you have ridded your life of all that stuff. You simply can't fully realize your new potential until you share away your stuff. Selling it off piece by piece, hopefully you'll come to see or understand, is akin to wasting time and energy. And it won't otherwise happen either. This is like a prescription, okay? You take it or you don't. If you don't get better either. Other than a couple of weeks or maybe even weekends of your own time to share away your stuff, it shouldn't cost you much to share it away. When you and your home are finally restored, new ideas, new adventures, new goals will fill your life, and you'll cherish the day you decided to clean house, if you would, and simplify things once and for all. And because of people like you, others will be blessed because of you and your generosity, perhaps more than you'll ever know. If the adage is true, the more you give, the more you receive, your Tuna Budget Worksheet Plan will love you more and more. I have a number of candid questions for you. If a stranger were to walk through your place, what would they say about your stuff? How tied are you to your stuff, even the good stuff? Can you see how sharing it away can unite your community, even if it becomes as a little bit of a sacrifice from you? Is all your stuff causing you stress and anxiety, and how much time and money and attention do you put into this stuff? Do you understand what sharing away your stuff means, like a 10-day project versus selling your stuff off? Surely you can imagine the new open house look versus your own place, right? Are you possibly blind to seeing what real living is like new opportunities, more time and energy, new ideas, better goals, compared to being bogged down with your stuff? Are you willing to share it away to the level where your stuff is finally gone, quickly? You do realize that if you do it, you'll be restored and renewed. If you don't, you won't, right? Are you on the other end where you wish those people who had all that good stuff would share it away with you? How do you think it feels to share good stuff with others, perhaps those that are not so fortunate like yourself? Where might you go to find people with whom you could share away your stuff? Do you covet your stuff? How old really is all your stuff? What is mentally or emotionally connecting you to your stuff? Will you share away your stuff over, say, a 10-day period? What if everybody shared away their good stuff? Thank you for joining us. Today we explored stuff way too much. Share it away, highlighting the importance of open conversations and financial wellness. We want to hear from you at Tunabudget.com, so submit your own Candid Conversation Memo and share it with others. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please subscribe for future podcasts. Until next time, visit Tunabudget.com for your free Tuna Budget Worksheet Plan. the most powerful budget worksheet plan in the world. Yours. Thank you.